my goodness, today is the big day of getting the results from the doctor. Firstly, they're gonna test for my pregnancy, they're gonna test for my blood level, they're gonna test for every little thing. I'm just getting here at the doctor's office and we're gonna be finding out a lot of stuff together. We're gonna be finding out together with you guys, and I'm having the family here about everything that's going on, and I'm going to be giving you guys update of everything, and I have a lot of stuff to chat. But firstly, let me go and hear the results. I don't think I'm pregnant. I don't think it has anything to do with pregnancy because I'm breastfeeding. I mean, I know you can still ovulate when I'm breastfeeding, but whatever. But I'm not pregnant. I don't think so. I think there's something going on outside of pregnancy. It is very sunny here, but you're going to the shady place. We are actually coming for bicycle rides. There's Mikey there. Time to ride bikes, Baba. Let me know.
Want to stay here?
Do you want to stay here? Don't close, guys. He wants to stay here. He's saying yep. Baby has his own tricycle. I mentioned this on my Instagram and actually made a YouTube short about that wreck. If you have children and you want to have a lot of space, how do you do it, honey? Tell them what. Explain how you get your bikes up there. So you got your bike there. How do you get them secure?
Well, they lay on top of each other, so everything underneath is already pinned down. So I just need one bungee cord to tie down the top.
Oh, okay.
If we were going on a long trip, I'd use a cargo net.
Cargo net, okay.
For just a few miles is fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you are that mom and you have a minivan or you have something, they actually have a smaller one, right? That wreck?
Yeah.
They have smaller ones. They definitely help us. What do you want? He said he wants helmet. Did you hear Garrett, honey?
Did I hit Garrett?
Did you hear Garrett?
Yeah.
He said helmet. Helmet. Oh my goodness, I raised a big boy. Now they don't need training wheels. When they started, we started them with having training wheels.
Mommy, we don't have training wheels because we're the big boy.
Yep. You guys tell me you have good children without telling me that you have good children. The fact that my baby cannot ride his tricycle over here without a helmet, it just shows the lessons that we've taught him. He is such a fast learner. We have taught them that no matter what happens, you always have to have a helmet on. I actually watched a video on TikTok of a doctor, and she was giving advice to parents. And one of the first advice she said, no matter what, even, what do you have, baby? Helmet, Baba. Yep. The doctor said that no matter how fast you are or how tempted you are, do not go let your child ride a bike without a helmet, because one of the main accidents is head traumas on children that could have been prevented. And ever since I heard that video, I'm paranoid. Guys, let's go. I make sure that our kids have helmet all the time, no matter what. And little Garrett has learned that. And by the way, if you're a mom, I know that we love our children and we think that they are careful. That doctor said that head traumas are one of the worst things on children, and it can alter the child's life forever. So always have a helmet on. So that's the lesson I taught my kids. Hence the reason why baby is like, helmet. Take it off. Baby, I don't like you doing this. Now I'm gonna have to wash your hair. Baby, that's annoying, you know that? I told you about that. Don't put sand in your head. That's not nice, Garrett. When I wash your hair, don't cry because I'm gonna wash your hair today, because look at what you've done to your hair. You made a mess. So you guys, we got back from the hospital, and before I got into this, okay, I'm a mom, okay? Understand that I'm a mom first. Yeah. Go. Please don't come back, okay? For a few minutes. Okay. Say, okay. Don't come back. So we went to the hospital and I got the results. But before I get into this, I want to say that everything that I am feeling, I'm feeling so much better. I give the credit to you guys. A lot of it. So what happened, if you watched my video like previously, I told you all my symptoms. I read all your comments. Yes, I did. I know I did not reply to all of them. I did not reply to them mostly because I'm a busy mom, but know that I read the comments. There are 2 comments that stood out the most, and I followed them. If you are that person that commented that, thank you so much. Comment number 1. One of you ladies say, no, don't work out anymore. For now, for the next month, give yourself a break from working out. Because I told you guys that the only 2 things that I started doing was workout and breastfeeding, that I think is probably what is causing the problem. So I stopped working out 4 days ago. I haven't had the episode of feeling like I'm going to fall anymore. However, the palpitations are still sometimes coming, but they are not as bad. So I'm thinking that maybe in the next few days or so, I may feel better. Second comment, how about you stop breastfeeding? The stop breastfeeding, okay. So my baby had to use the bathroom, so I'm holding the phone. Hopefully Garrett's not gonna give me a problem. So what happened was that one of the moms commented that when she was breastfeeding, she had those problems and she stopped and she was fine. And I thought to myself, maybe it's time for me to ease into the breastfeeding stuff. So I started to convince Garrett that to not breastfeeding during the day. So the way I did it the Botswana style. I'm the person that will not have a child crying for breast. So in Botswana, what we do, we put something that the baby will hate on the nipple. And for me, because I wanted to work this very fast, I put hot sauce in the nipples. So let me show you. Hey Garrett, you want milk? You want milk?
Spicy.
It's spicy. Do you want milk?
Spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. I'm going to cry. So what I did, I put hot sauce in my nipples. It did not sting. One of my friends told me that it may sting, it may be painful, and let me say that it was not painful at all. I mean, it burned a little bit, but not to my body is very strong. It doesn't have any reactions to a lot of stuff, even hot sauce on my nipple. So I put in a hot sauce, and then I gave input. Okay, let me tell you how we were taught to win. Hopefully it may help the mother out there. Some of you may not agree. We are parents that don't believe in, especially my family, we don't believe in cry out method. We believe in really trying to meet the baby's needs at a very young age. And there's no such thing as spoiling the child. We don't believe that. And we really try by all means for the baby not to cry. And the way we do things based on the baby choosing it. Like, we have to ease the baby into it. Good job, I'm watching, baby. So the way we do it, we have the baby choose to do it. For me personally, I'm someone that is an advocate for self-weaning, and baby was already starting to self-wean a little bit, but not 100%. Of course, you want breast milk. So what we do back in my country, not my country, because I'll speak for my tribe and my family, because some people like to say, and we don't do that where I'm from. In my tribe, we'll put something that the baby will automatically hate. Like, for example, one of the things that we do is a type of aloe vera. But I didn't find an aloe vera. I didn't want to go shopping for aloe vera. I looked into our pantry and see what we have. One of the things that we use is a type of aloe vera that is very, very bitter. We put it in our nipples, and then you tell the baby ahead of the time that the milk is no longer nice. But the baby will not believe you. And the baby will come for your nipple, and then the baby will suck. And the moment you suck, it will be so bitter. And then he'll say, no. And then he'll associate the breast milk with being bitter. That's how we do it, where I'm from, in our family. So I did the same thing. I put hot sauce. It's one of the things that the baby will hate. And our baby does not have any allergies to anything. We have made him taste spicy stuff. So I used Louisiana hot sauce. So I put Louisiana hot sauce, and he tastes. I said, okay, I give him warning. I said, baby, milk is very spicy. And he did not believe me, because he's used to milk. And he had it, and it was spicy. He never breastfed during the day. However, at night, it's a very different experience. He still wants it. So he's still having it at night. It's not working yet. Hopefully he'll win eventually. It's not happening like that. So I'm winning him a little bit. And I started feeling better. They did pregnancy test, I knew I was not pregnant. I told you guys many times that I'm not pregnant. My husband and I, we know about my body very well. So I know that when I'm pregnant, I'm not pregnant. And they tested that I was pregnant. They took a pregnancy test. I'm not pregnant. They tested everything. So now the results. Let me tell you the results. The blood test results are out. Everything is perfect. I was wrong because I was told that I think I'm anemic. I was 100% sure almost 100% sure I was anemic because it was that bad. The results came back fine. I'm not having any problem at all. I'm not even diabetic, although they told me that in the future I could be diabetic, but everything was fine except one thing though. I'm not eating enough fats, enough good fats. My cholesterol was fine, was perfect, but I'm advised to eat more healthy fats like olive oil, eggs, like good cholesterol. Like that's the one that is lower. Surprisingly, a lot of people have it higher, but I know very well that I'm usually a very healthy person as far as my body, and I was convinced that I was having anemia. I'm not anemic at all. And now what I did, thanks to my followers, that I stopped working out. This is the 4th day, as I mentioned, and I'm no longer feeling like I'm out of it. So the doctor told me that the problem is that I went all in full speed. So what I need to do is to ease into it, because if you guys don't know, I gained all my weight 7 years ago. Starting from 7 years ago when I had the twins, and my weight, I've never been this big in my life. All this weight that you are seeing me, even when I'm losing, is still my heaviest. And she said that, know that you haven't been like doing any vigorous workouts for 7 years. And you should not be doing that, especially as a woman. So I should ease into it, stretches. What she advised me to do is maybe like do like 10 minutes a week, like of slowing into it. Next week 15 minutes, next week 20 minutes. So what I've decided to do, since I'm still not 100% sure, 100%, but I am close, what I've decided to do is to take the advice of my follower, to take a full month off without doing any exercise. After I fully recover, Lord willing, then ease into it 10 minutes at a time and just do that, but stretch every single day. Let me say this, by the way, my followers, I love you. Okay, I love you. Sharing my experience. At first I was nervous to share my health problems, because I know that people like to say don't share how sick you are because you are sharing it also to your enemies. I really trusted that by sharing my experience with my followers is going to maybe take it to the women that have felt the same way. And guess what? I had doctors, I have nurse practitioners comment on my videos. I had people that have experienced this do it on my videos, and sharing my experience as someone that has a big following like me really is a good thing, in the sense that I found solution because of you guys. I found women that felt the same thing. I would not win my baby if it wasn't because of hearing people's experiences. So I want to say this to my followers, that I love you so much, guys. Keep commenting. If you see something if I share something that I'm concerned about and you've experienced it, don't be shy to share it with me, because now I'm starting to feel myself. I'm bummed down that I built a very good resistance to my body. I was able to lift very heavy. I was able to do a lot of push-ups. I was able to do a lot. My body has started to really do a lot of resistance training. HIIT. I was able to do a lot of stuff, but my body will not be able to handle that as yet. So hopefully I'll ease into it. Another thing that I was saying is that I was working out 45 minutes to an hour a day. So when I come back to working out in a month, I'm going to do 30 minutes or less for a while until I can feel that I'm ready. Maybe do it for like 6 months or so, and then ease into longer workouts, which is surprising because I've always thought that I could go back to workout. And this is my advice to you parents or women. If you can, don't let your body gain a lot of weight like that. Don't be so sedentary like I was and come back to it. If we can now, let this video be an advice to you to start working out, start being healthy, and don't let yourself go too much because you may experience this. I was really convinced that I was having a heart attack. I was very convinced that I was having a heart attack or blood clot, because that was the worst experience ever. Because you will be like this and it comes and you feel like in a millisecond, like you're gonna faint. That's how bad it was, and I never felt that before. And look at what exercising have done to me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So what they said that is that to look at, to monitor it to see if I'm gonna get better, and if I get better I don't need to see the doctor again. But if it comes back again even after I've eased workout and I've stopped breastfeeding, then to come and now do intensive and thorough testings. So let me know what you think. Give me all your advice and give me all the good fats that you eat so that I can increase my cholesterol, and stuff like that. Give me all the recipes. They'll mean a lot. Taking the bikes back up. These bikes are so good for beginner bikers. Our kids are doing so good with them. And there's little girl. I'm going to make sure that I link them down for... It's finished.
Okay, it's good.
I'm going to make sure that I linked it down for you guys in case you're interested in these bikes. These ones are for the twins. The small one is for Michael and the tricycle is for baby Garrett.